It's 2018. If you're watching this, there's a good chance you're a small YouTuber or you want to get into the YouTube space. And I'm here to tell you, yeah, it might be a little bit more challenging than it used to be, but you cannot game the system. YouTube is ruthless, they are smart, and sub for sub isn't gonna help you. And you know what? There are a couple other things that aren't gonna help you either. But I do know what will work even if you are a small YouTuber in 2018, and that's what we're gonna get into today. Let's jump into it. Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake helping you create something awesome today. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, first of all, welcome. If you are somebody who's been a subscriber of mine, first of all, thank you very much. And you're probably wondering why this backdrop is different. I'm in a hotel right now, I'm on the road, but I want to make a video for you guys about what's going on in YouTube right now. You've been seeing a couple of weird things happen. You've been seeing videos and channels get deleted left and right. You've been seeing YouTube enforce their policies a lot more strictly than ever before. And there's some things you need to know about if you are a YouTube creator. So whether you're a small creator, you haven't started yet, or even if you're an established creator, this video is probably going to help you. Let's get a couple of things out of the way. First of all, I'm Roberto Blake. I'm a creative entrepreneur. I happen to use YouTube to market my brand and my business, built a nice personal brand that allowed me to become a public speaker. I get to speak at events like Video Marketing World, Vid Summit, and VidCon, which is actually really cool. And you know, when I started doing YouTube videos seriously in 2013, I didn't really have a lot of help figuring that out. Just like when I started my business, I didn't have a lot of help figuring that out. And that's why I make videos for you guys, is because I want somebody to be able to be there to give people advice that I wish I had had when I was just getting started out. So, you know, when you get to a certain point in your life, you want to pay those things forward. You know, you want to like do things that either were done for you or that you wish were done for you. And in my case, that's kind of the whole point of this channel. It's how I get to, I guess, talk to a younger version of myself. Let's get the first thing out of the way. Let's talk about YouTube sub for sub. If you're a small YouTuber, you might be tempted to, ask for people in comments to subscribe to you, and in exchange you'll subscribe to them. But like, this doesn't work for a couple of reasons. First of all, if you're a small YouTuber, you probably don't understand a lot about how YouTube and how YouTube's system works. And you think that if you get a bunch of subscribers, you have an audience that YouTube will keep serving all your videos to. And I'm here to tell you that us seasoned creators, we know something you don't, and here's what it is. YouTube does not deliver your video to all of your subscribers. YouTube does not deliver your video to even half of your subscribers. YouTube delivers your video to people who have the notifications turned on and to your most active subscribers. This is part of why I keep saying lately that variety channels are dead, because if people skip your uploads, if they say, you know what, that video doesn't apply to me, then YouTube, after a certain point, after a couple of times of skipping those videos or not watching your video out of the last, let's just say 100 videos that they watched, if one of them wasn't yours, YouTube stops serving your content to that person, even if they subscribe to you. They become an inactive subscriber. And so that's not gonna help you. And there are large channels with 1 million subscribers plus that don't get even 10% of the audience to watch a video. And they're not making bad content, and they're not necessarily doing anything wrong. It's just the way that the YouTube algorithm works. So first of all, I want you to understand that the views you get on a video and the views, depending on your subscriber ratio, have nothing to do with you being a good content creator. And there are plenty of people out there, especially people like Gary Vaynerchuk, people like Lewis Howes, people like Grant Cardone, or even Evan Carmichael, really good friend of mine. There are people here, especially in different niches like the business niche, you can have 1 million subscribers and you could still get 10,000 views on a video. And it's not because you bought subscribers, it's not because you did anything wrong, it's because for what you're doing in content, not every single person who subscribed to your channel wants every single one of those videos. And when YouTube decides to crank up their algorithm, they phase people out of content that they're not watching regularly, because YouTube wants to optimize for what people watch the most, because that's what makes YouTube the most money. Of course, this is horrible for creators. If you're wondering why YouTube mental health has been coming up as a topic a lot, it's because the changes in the algorithm and this cycle of attention and over optimizing things like the homepage, and now they're even optimizing the subscriber feed, means that YouTubers feel like they're on a constant treadmill to keep making content over and over. That's why people are trying to go daily. That's why people are trying to do everything they can to promote their content and to get people to watch every single video, because if they either one are missing those uploads, if people are skipping them, that doesn't make you relevant to that viewer anymore. They won't get your content even if they subscribed for it. If you aren't making enough content, then the thing is you might not be in the last 100 videos someone watched, which means that when you do upload, YouTube may not serve that content to people. So you see what I'm saying? And again, I'm using 100 as a baseline just for you to understand, because what I've done is I watch my own YouTube homepage based on the channels that I watch the most, right? So I've been actually kind of like taking notes on this. So again, 100 is not a hard and fast rule. I'm just giving you a frame of reference that, hey, if I watch a ton of different YouTubers, if I'm subscribed to a bunch of different channels, the ones I watch the most are the ones that are gonna get served and recommended to me. Primary example, Monday through Friday, I'm watching Philip DeFranco every day. I do not miss an upload of the Philip DeFranco show. This means that YouTube is more likely to recommend Philip DeFranco's videos to me. The times that I have not watched it in my last 100 or so videos, if I watched a ton of, if I went down the rabbit hole of watching a bunch of Alex Clark, because I love his animations and I can binge watch that content because the animations are shorter or something like that, then if I'm doing that, or I'm watching a bunch of like Star Wars videos or something like that, then most of the time what happens is there are videos that I subscribe to that I watch pretty regularly that I don't get recommended because I didn't watch them recently enough compared to all the other videos I watched. Now, for those of you who are doing sub for sub and other things to try to game the YouTube system, it's not gonna work. For those of you who are trying to just build up subscribers because you need to see that number to feel motivated, I understand being a small YouTuber and feeling demotivated, but you need to understand something. If you're making content and the only thing that matters to you is knowing that people watched it or saw it, or that you have subscriber numbers, if you're making content for that reason, you may not be an actual creator. I'm not saying that arrogantly or dismissively. What I mean is this. I mean that if you're a creator, you have to create something or you're not happy. That's something you made with yourself in mind. If you need an audience, you may not be a creator, you might be a performer. And it's fine to be a performer. I just want you to, in your mind, understand what I'm saying is that if you are driven to create, you'll create whether other people are watching or looking or not. When I was a kid, I used to draw every single day for me. It didn't matter if other people liked what I was drawing. I wouldn't draw things because other people liked them or what was gonna be popular. I drew things because I wanted to. And so there are a lot of you that you are like, what channel should I make on YouTube because it'll be popular? What video should I make on YouTube because it will be popular? You're doing that. Oh, I need to get sub for sub or something like that because if I get subscribers, then people will believe that my content's worth watching. Nobody cares about that except maybe 13-year-olds on the internet. And if that's your demographic, then good luck competing with David Dobrik and Liza Koshy and the Paul brothers. But my point is, and it's not like you can't, make content and build an audience if that's your demographic. I'm making a sarcastic joke. My point here is that if you really want to be taken seriously with somebody, respect their time and respect what they're interested in that you share with them and show them that you like that and that you're excited about that. Make content for somebody like you or the kind of person that you would want to be friends with in real life, and be patient, be patient. Gary Vaynerchuk, one of my favorite entrepreneurs, he has this saying where he says, close your eyes until you're 30. And what he means by that is he means that people are underestimating how long it takes to be successful at something. They have the audacity to want success, but have not put 10 years of work in to have earned that. Many of you want an audience. Many of you want to be a personality on YouTube and want people to watch you for you, regardless of what you make. And that has not been earned yet. That is something that I would say, close your eyes and make 100 videos. If you've already made 100 videos, they may not be 100 videos that represent the best that you could do. close your eyes and make 1,000 videos. I only got to where I am in YouTube by making 1,000 videos. And my first 100 videos, maybe even my first 200 videos, were not that great. My on-camera presence sucked. The editing was okay. The audio was garbage. I had to get better over time, just like with sports. Playing basketball for a summer doesn't make you a baller. It doesn't make you a basketball player. You don't have the ability to go in and to dominate people on the court just yet. You need to put in years as an athlete to be good at anything and to start medaling and to start winning competitions and getting trophies. But many of you refuse to put in the work when it comes to social media and these online platforms, or even when it comes to your business. You expect results because you worked hard for 3 months and 6 months and have the audacity to think that that is good enough for you to have the expectation of people's time, people's attention, and people's money. And I hate to break it to you, there are people who have been at it for 5 and 10 years to get those things, and they've set the bar really high. So as a viewer, I want you to bring it, and I need you to be at a higher level of quality, and that bar keeps moving and moving and moving. 2018 YouTube is not 2012 YouTube, is not 2013 YouTube, is not 2015 or 2017 YouTube. And you need to recognize where we are as a community right now and what the standard is, both in terms of quality and production, but also you need to understand it's a new algorithm, it's a new game, and it's adapt or phase out. And yeah, that's harsh, but that's the reality of what we signed up for when we decided to be content creators on this platform. I do have some advice about not being on the YouTube treadmill. It does mean you will grow slower. And guess what? That's okay. I have friends who are much bigger and grew much faster. I have nothing but love and happiness and respect for them because I'm doing something really smart in this case. I'm not comparing myself to my friends. I am staying in my own lane, running my own race, and doing content I care about and that I think my audience cares about, or the audience that I want to build cares about. There are videos on this channel that have 500,000 views. There are videos I've done in the last month as of the making of this video that have 80,000, 50,000, 30,000 views within a week or a couple of days of uploading them. I know what content will grow this channel. I know what content will blow up on this channel. And guess what? I still think it's important enough to make content for just 3,000 of you that have a very specific problem or want me to talk about a very specific issue that you care about, or to make a motivational video for the 5,000 of you that are struggling Monday to Monday, and I'm happy to make that video for you, even though I could make a video that gets me 80,000 views. Sub for sub and all these little hacks, they're not gonna help you, and they're not gonna help you in the long run, and people who do them don't stick around. It doesn't work. It's not gonna work going forward. YouTube is relentlessly enforcing their policies, and it's rough, and I get it. And you might be a small YouTuber and you feel hopeless. But the thing is, you just have to close your eyes and put in the work over and over. If this is something you love, then just do it, and do it for the love of the game until you figure out how to do it a little bit better. And that comes with time, and that comes with work, and that comes with patience. Just like a sport, I want you to treat YouTube the way you would treat a sport, the way you treat your football career, the way you treat your soccer career, the way you treat your basketball or baseball career, the way you would treat boxing. I want you to think of it like a sport. I want you to develop the mental toughness of an athlete, because being on YouTube is gonna very much feel in 2018 and 2019 and 2020 like getting punched in the mouth every day. And I want you to do that. I want you to accept that you're gonna get punched in the mouth, tuck your chin, spit out the blood, and go another round. I really need you to do that. Now here's some very practical advice for going forward. Don't go into a comment section of a YouTube creator and say, hey, sub for sub guys, or subscribe to me, or hey, like and subscribe and say comment when you're done. No, don't do those things. Here's what you need to do. And first of all, here's part of why you shouldn't do that. It's not only disrespecting the creator of that video. You want to be respected as a creator. You need to start by respecting other creators and respecting their comment section. Number two, You're disrespecting the audience. You're disrespecting the viewer. The viewer didn't come there for you. They came there for the creator. They didn't come there for your sub for sub content. They didn't come there for your channel. They came there for the content creator that they love and that they subscribe to or that they wanted to watch, or for the video topic or for the conversation. When you do that sub for sub nonsense in the comment section, you're taking away and distracting and making the comment section worse and harder for other people who are trying to share in an experience. So you're wrong. You're doing the wrong thing. I'm not going to mince words with it. You suck. Now, here's what you could do differently if you're gonna comment on someone's videos. And by the way, when I'm done with a tutorial on this, sub for sub really isn't gonna help you, because somebody like me is just going to put in a filter, because, by the way, you guys writing sub for sub on my comment section, you go directly to the spam filter because I changed the settings on you. And I found a bunch of variations of what you guys are doing, so don't think you're gonna be clever and get around it, because every time you try, I'm like, yep, thank you, and I put it into the filter, and my filter gets better and better and better. You'll notice my comment section is insanely clean, and more people are gonna start doing that. So don't think this is gonna help you. You're wasting your time. Instead, go into someone's comment section, be the smartest or funniest or most engaged or caring person in someone's comment section. Go there and treat it like it's a mixer or a party, and be the life of the party. If you want to get people curious and engaged, go into someone's comment section, reply and say something helpful or ask a question to everybody that you see hasn't gotten a response from the content creator. And so if you do that, then people might be curious about who you are, and they might look into you and see if they like your channel or your content, because now you're giving them attention. So if you want to get subscribers from other people's videos, if you want a real strategy for that, go in and don't be generic, do not copy and paste, don't be lazy. Go in there, really care about people, and give them attention that maybe the original creator doesn't have the time to give them, because somebody acknowledged their comment, and they'll respect that. Now someone's giving them attention. Now if they go watch your videos, maybe you'll respond to the comments. So that's a reason to actually look into your channel and to be curious about you. So you have to give value. You can't just expect to take from people. And that's the main point kind of this video. This is just one of those little things that I think a lot of content creators are getting wrong. YouTube is realizing that they want to create the best experience that they think is possible for viewers, which doesn't always translate to the best experience for creators, but they are trying. And I respect that they're trying. They don't always get it right. Neither do we. That being said, I feel that it is a hard time to be a creator right now. I'm not dismissive of that, but I'm saying it's always been hard. It's always something. If it's not one thing, it's another. Sometimes you just want a little bit of support and encouragement. I get that. Understand that there's not an algorithmic advantage to having subscribers, but there is an advantage to having people who support you, who look out for you, who comment on every video, who watch, who share your videos so that you can reach other people. And that's what you need to care about. Just having a nice big subscriber number of people, and they subscribed and then they're gone, or they don't comment, or they don't really care. I mean, that's an empty number. It's a vanity number. And I get that there are reasons and that there's marketing or there's whatever, but at the end of the day, what you really want is you want a community. You want people to support you. Speaking of support, by the way, I like companies that actually do support creators, and my friends over at vidIQ are sponsoring today's video. They always help me out with things, and I think that it's a tool that many more creators could benefit from, especially since they did a really cool upgrade. So if you go to vidiq.com/Roberto, you can get a 30-day free trial of any of the tools that vidIQ has, and I recommend that you really take advantage of something that I've been really looking hard at, which is the channel audit tool. The channel audit tool in the vidIQ plan is actually really good, because if you're a creator who said, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, then this tool actually helps you. It shows you what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, what video content is performing best on your channel, what you should make more of, what content you might need to make less of. And I think that it's a really powerful tool. My friend Jeremy Vest actually worked really hard on this tool with vidIQ, and he's one of the smartest people in the back end of the YouTube business. He's worked with major brands and has helped to get billions of views across multiple YouTube channels. And I really respect what he and the team put together here. and they're a company that supports creators. So if you're interested, check out the link in the description below for vidIQ, get a 30-day free trial with code Roberto, and vidIQ will take care of you. I know this was a long video. I know this video may not have been the most encouraging video in the world for some of you, but at the same time, what I believe in is I believe in giving you the honest, hardcore truth about this. I think of myself as a coach in that way. A coach isn't gonna coddle you. A coach isn't gonna tell you the things you wanna hear. A coach is gonna make you hustle harder and is gonna tell you what you do well and is gonna tell you where you need to improve, and that's how you're gonna get better. That's how you're gonna become a champion, and that's what I would like for you. Question of the day. What is your favorite type of content on this YouTube channel? Or what is even your favorite video that I've ever made on this YouTube channel? I would love to know and get some feedback from you guys, because I'm putting together a list of videos that I wanna make more of here as we round out 2018. So your feedback is actually gonna dictate what happens on this channel. So go ahead and drop that in the comment section. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome stuff here on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so very much for watching and subscribing and hitting notifications and all the things. Just don't forget, go out there and create something awesome today. Take care.